Oh, hi dance friends! Welcome back to DanceSport Explained. If you're new to this channel, my name is Mila and today we're going to learn the 11 most popular beginner Samba steps. But first, if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, you can do so down below and hit that notification bell. The Samba basic step consists of two parts. A back step with 2 steps in place and a forward step with 2 steps in place. Back, together, together, forward, together, together. Forward, together, together, back, together, together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have a detailed 4-minute long video on the Samba basic step covering the footwork, timing, and technique, and I will link it down below. The side Samba basic contains a side step and 2 steps in place. Side, together, together, side, together, together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The whisk is similar to the side Samba basic. However, instead of stepping together on that first like we do in the side Samba basic, we're going to cross back slightly, bringing our feet into a Latin cross position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have a detailed video on the technique in the whisk in Samba, and I will link it down below. In the Samba underarm turn, the follower makes a complete 360-degree turn over 3 steps. 1, 2. 1, 2. More often than not, the underarm turn is going to be danced within a whisk. And so it can either be danced on 1, 2, or 3, 4, or 5, 6, or 7, 8, depending on how the routine is choreographed. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In a stationary Samba walk, we take a tiny step forward on 1, reach back with our supporting leg on and as we transfer part of our weight onto that back leg, we allow a tiny slip back with our front foot. This is how we stay stationary in a stationary Samba walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have a detailed video on the technique in the stationary Samba walk, and I will link it down below. The volta is one of Samba's traveling steps. We step into a Latin cross position on 1, and step to side on 1, 1, Most often, voltas are danced continuously in either sections are 4 or 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How far the volta is traveling is going to be dependent on the size of your side step. If you take a tiny step to the side, your volta will not travel very far. If you take a large step to the side, your voltas will travel far. We can also dance 4 voltas to dance a 360-degree turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a detailed technique video on the voltas and I will link it down below. We can also make a complete 360-degree turn over 2 voltas This is a step called solo spot voltas. 1, 2. 1, 2. Notice that in a solo spot volta, we begin dancing on the before the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In traveling BOTAFOGOS, one partner dances a forward BOTAFOGO while the other partner dances a back BOTAFOGO. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the Samba walk, we take a forward step on every 1, 3, 5, and 7 count, allowing a tiny slip with our front foot on every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The only difference between the Samba walk and the side Samba walk is that we step out to side on every after 3 and every after 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The leader will start the side Samba walk with their left foot, and so when they step out on that they will step out with their left foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now that we have covered the 11 most popular beginner Samba steps, we can put them together into a routine. I will link this particular routine down in the description below. Until then, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, leave me a comment down below, and I look forward to dancing with you again next time.